Are you ready for the freedom of the open road? Whether you're working from your RV, staying in touch with those that you love, or simply want to stream your favorite TV shows in nature, a good internet connection is almost as essential as the campsite. I'm Jess Jorgensen, the founder of GoRoam.Tech, and let's talk about 5 great ways to get internet service into your RV while you're traveling. Number 1, using your cell phone as a hotspot. Will only work in the areas where your carrier you're subscribed to has good service. Also, the speed isn't usually tremendous. However, in areas where 5G has been turned up, we've seen some pretty good performance out of using your cell phone as a hotspot. Also, if you're using your cell phone as a hotspot, you can expect pretty consistent outages. Every time you get a phone call, it will drop the connection you're using for the internet. Applications streamed from your phone use an incredible amount of data, so ensure that you have a high data or have an unlimited plan. Number 2, mobile hotspot devices. Every one of your favorite carriers has some sort of mobile hotspot that you can have a high allowance or unlimited data plan to. These devices are better at connecting multiple devices to it, like your TVs and your laptops and your tablets. And however, they are still limited to the data usage plan and they use it quite swiftly. After about 40 to 50 gigs, even those unlimited plans do begin to throttle the speed. We haven't found any carriers that truly don't do that. Also keep in mind that the signal strength of connecting your devices to these Wi-Fi hotspots requires you to be relatively close to it. Number 3, public Wi-Fi, like RV parks and coffee shops. While we have been traveling for over a year, moving about every 2 weeks, we have only found one suitable internet connection that came with a park we were staying at. While many of them have a connection suitable for scrolling social media or responding to emails, we find that they do not carry enough capacity in order to work from the road. These networks are generally not very secure and very susceptible to cybersecurity breaches. Please don't do any sort of banking or fill out any kind of form that requests your personal information while in these environments. Number 4, satellites and Starlink. Satellites delivering TV service to RVers is certainly not a new concept, and they've added some internet services that have failed to give great performance across the board until Starlink entered the picture. Starlink's low orbit satellites perform a little bit differently with less latency and jitter. Starlink does claim to be unlimited. However, in the sites where we've been seeing some saturation, we've also seen some really astronomical bills come to those folks who selected to have priority service from Starlink based on the saturation issues. We're talking thousands of dollars. Read that fine print, folks. And finally, number 5, our favorite, is a blend of those services. A lot of campers are out there with several mobile hotspots from different carriers. They get there, they turn them on, see who works best, and they're good to go. If you want a more effortless solution, consider these 2 options. There are vSIM routers on the market now that allow you to connect to any carrier that has data coverage in that area. So that might be Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, or Cellular One, depending on where you happen to be. It will lock into the strongest signal, and that's who you'll be connected with. You pay one monthly fee regardless of which carrier that router connects to. So that keeps you from having a bill from a bunch of different folks and still getting good service if LTE is satisfactory for what you need to do on the road. The second blended option is enterprise SD-WAN. Now, if you don't know what that is, please go back and watch the video I did before this explaining how that works. These blended SD-WAN solutions allow you to give priority to applications that need real-time performance, like Zoom and Microsoft Teams and the Google Suite. In addition to voice over IP phone calls, SD-WAN is the best solution for someone who has a corporate job on the road because it's secure, it's reliable, it blends those connections together to ensure you have a consistent connection, and it also provides encrypted security and is compliant. Ultimately, the choice is going to come down to 3 things: convenience, budget, and where you intend to travel. So put some thought into those buckets and have a realistic view of what it'll look like to have a reliable internet connection on the road.